Alright, everyone, what's up? It's welcome back to another episode of Izlandi Plays Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I, this is probably part 9, I think, maybe, question mark. We had just done a little bit of Korriban stuff last time, I believe.
Ah, there you are. My favorite prospect for the year. Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it? Good. I do so adore someone who's willing to take a chance. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Uthar chooses to become a Sith. With my help, of course. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Nagasado to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership. The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance.
Darth Malak went there? Very interesting, isn't it, Master?
Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important. My part in this is to help you gain enough prestige and slow down the progress of the other hopefuls. I want you in that tomb when the time is right. We destroy Master Uthar together and I take his place. And you take your place at my side. A beautiful plan in its sheer simplicity. Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter.
Yep, people against Master, that does sound
So
familiar, huh?
it is central to our beliefs. It is my responsibility to replace my master when I am strong enough. I'm so glad you see it my way. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. Don't disappoint me. You must impress Master Uthar. Go to him with news of your deeds, or artifacts you have discovered. The first and easiest way would be for you to learn the code of the Sith and speak it to him. I can teach you that, if you like. Shall I go on?
I can just Google it.
You have had an excellent start.
Yeah, she's very trusting for someone that literally just showed up. Like, for real though, that way is stopping me from telling her master about all this. She has absolutely zero reason to trust me.
I remember you. You're all right. Trying for the Academy, I see. You want to challenge me to a duel? I've got a lot more planned than giving someone like you a fair fight. I guess we'll meet eventually. I remember you. That's true. I had no idea you were coming for the Academy when I met you in the colony, though. You and me both.
I remember you from the colony. You seem all right, though you'll not win the right to train before me. You don't remember? My name is Lasho. We met in the colony ever so briefly. Just figured that out, did you? It just so happens that I have a surefire way of pulling ahead in this little contest of ours. You don't really have a chance. I found an artifact that will impress Uthar far more than anything you could ever scrounge up. I'll win for sure. I don't have it just yet. I'll get it when I'm good and ready. Like I would tell you. Why don't I just let you rob me while you're at it? So what if it is? I'll get it eventually, regardless. Nothing good comes without a bit of a fight. That's the Sith motto, more or less. Help me get it? I don't know. I suppose I could use some help. The artifact I know of certainly won't be easy to take. But why should I work with you? Flattery, is it? I suppose it's possible that Master Uthar could award both of us prestige. We'd be ahead of the others, for sure. Unfortunately, the holocron lies in the gullet of a Tukata mother. I can arrange for us to meet her, but you're going to have to help me in putting her down. That makes sense to you? Go into the valley when you're prepared enough. I'll be amongst the central pillars near the north end. And I'm just supposed to trust you? You're the one who has to work on this, remember? You watch me, and I'll watch you. I don't trust you any more than you trust me. If you don't like that, don't come. Because it probably contains secrets from the time when the Sith ruins on this planet first existed. You don't think that Master Uthar would find that impressive? Remember, the central pillars in the valley.
Yeah, I'll totally help you, lady. Sure.
It's a bad year to try and become a Sith, you know. I've got it all wrapped up. You think I would tell you? Have my brain started dribbling out of my nose or something? I could, but what would be the point in that?
Ah, man, I failed.
Yes, what's on your... Korriban's a desolate world and a Sith planet. There's only one small colony here, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's all I can think. You got it.
Oh, hello. I don't remember seeing you here before. My name is Kel Aldwin. Nothing? Yes.
So how's everything going
Says I'm
tonight?
Too trusting, too willing to show weakness. You're a Sith, so I really shouldn't, you know. Oh, I know that. I mean, you aren't yet, but you intend to be. I mean, you're just like everyone else here. Well, I didn't mean it like that. I shouldn't trust you. I can't trust you. Can I? I just don't feel I belong here. I thought maybe I did at first, but now I don't know. I have so many doubts. But where would I go then? What would I do? I don't know. I never really thought about it. Maybe I should seek it out. Give it a try. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yay, life had points. Looks like I never triggered Carth's son to be here. That sucks. Ah, that sucks. Pretty sure I already talked to him.
Greetings, young one. You have much to do yet. You have gained little prestige. Oh? What is my apprentice up to now? I see. It is good that you have come to me with this information, young one. It is a bit ironic that Uthura has begun her plotting. I have been aware of her growing ambitions for some time, and had in fact already decided to remove her. Normally, the one who gains the most prestige would engage in a final trial. 2 of the students would fight. This time, it will be Uthura who battles, though she does not yet know it. Perhaps it will be you who combats her. Yes, perhaps so. This is what you can do. Give this pad to Adrenus. He will put some poison in her bath. This will weaken Uthura for that final test, making her an easy target. Rather generous of me, don't you think?
I'd love to know what's going on in that tricky mind of yours.
For coming to me with this information and betraying your foolish trainer, I feel you are worthy of prestige, young one. Go now. You have not yet impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to. Very well. You have...
Oh yay, I leveled up. Now let's see. The double cross. Adrenus. The exit to the Lord, Valley of the Dark Lords. Alright, where is this exit to the Valley of the Dark Lords? This is not it, but I will still see what I can do.
Maybe you can do better than I. This Mandalorian is proving more resistant than I expected. I'm trying to get him to tell us where his weapon cache is hidden. So far, all the serum combinations I'm using are proving ineffective. If I bring his drug threshold too high, he'll go into shock and be useless. Too low, and he just refuses to talk. It's been maddening. Just activate the console. It gives you a variety of options for serum dosage. The right amount applied at the right rate should do it. The real trick is that the only way to gauge your progress is to watch the prisoner closely for his reaction. Our scanners can't pick up his vitals. Certainly. Just don't kill him or send him. If you manage to get the location of his cache out of him, I'll be sure to pass on the good word to Master Uthar.
Yeah, what do you... Korriban is a Sith world, that's for sure. I mean, just look at this place. Rumor has it that the leader of our clan at the time, Mandalore, did go down. They say the Sith performed terrible magics here. You have anything else? Your choice.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
What are you, ma? Kabadumpa. Puna. Runda di hodonga kun hunka kachi kun ita hodonga. Puna. Une podo ajuta. Puna. Une podo ajuta. Puna. Une podo ajuta. Puna. Une foto achuta. Mucha hatonga ya folke. Chachisco.
Ah,
Yes, I heard that. Excellent job. Thank you for locating cash. Naturally, I would see you rewarded, but I would prefer... Oh? I suppose one would need to be alive to go running to master you. Does that mean that you're ready to battle a true Sith then? Ha! Gather your...
let's see if we can report all that to Master Uthar.
Do not forget our agreement regarding Euthura's treachery. You do? That is most interesting. Where might that be? How ironic that I recently had his vessel scrapped for parts then. I had assumed it had been thoroughly scanned. Apparently not. Still, you have done well in bringing me information that others could not unearth on their own. I am impressed. Go now. You have done well, but you have... Very well. You have...
Just be careful if you go into the valley. I hear there's a hermit living in the hills that kidnaps students.
Yeah. I want to say I remember that. Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Can't say for sure.
Sorry, I don't have time to... If you're here to use the duel, time too. Don't be foolish. If you're here to use the... Don't be foolish. If you're here to use... No thanks, I'm pretty sure. No problem.
Excuse me. Do I wanna open it? That sucks.
Just be careful if you go into the valley. I hear there's a... Go away. There's nothing we can
Well, I was gonna try to free him, but I guess I can't. Sucks. right here.
Greetings, student.
So that's Dresh Day. So this must be the way to the Valley of the Dark Lords. Righty then.
Greetings, student.
Greetings, student.
Another hopeful wandering about. I'm one of the Academy trainers, of course. You'd do well to watch your tone with me, hopeful. I'll be one of your Oh yes, you gather prestige to earn the opportunity to take the final test. You don't automatically become a student. May the Force serve you.
How do you do, hopeful? Do you know? Those are the ones. There is little more I can tell you then. Now. Tong abong siya. Natipon ng kun ita patisa patua katong haitwam jiji lumpa ita poe tikito dolpa da bongwale kandun na gugu chuchut kavadum ku pelio bote okupa chika chiku ira haldonga.
Another hopeful wandering as if I didn't have better things to do. He is much more than a simple hermit hiding in the hills, as you say. We are talking about the former master of the Academy. If you've already been told about him, there's little more I can tell you. With luck, perhaps he'll kidnap you and you'll get a chance to see him for yourself, huh? Now be gone.
Yeah. Things and stuff. Excuse me. Pulse 2. Return to Ebonhawk, yes. For now, let's switch out Kendris with Julie. Or not Jolie, Juhani. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Kashyyyk caves. Alright, that was easy enough.
Yes?
Ready? What?
What is it?
Ready? What?
Hold it right there, whoever you are.
Oh, okay.
We're not going back to the academy. We'll kill you rather than go back.
So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here? Speak up! So you have heard about us?
Yes, we ran away before Master Uthar could execute us. Is that so hard to believe? My name is Thalia May. The others here and myself refused to murder a bunch of people on a whim from Master Uthar. So here we are. We thought that becoming a Sith was what we always wanted, but that wasn't true. Now all we want is to get out of here. Fair enough? Help us? Why should I believe that this isn't some kind of trick? You want to help us? All right, I can think of a way. We're stuck in these caves, obviously, or we would have been long gone. There's a passage to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large creature. We can't defeat it. If you could kill it and clear up the passageway for us, we could escape. That would be help enough. Can you do that? I'll believe that when I see it. But if you could, we would be grateful.
Right then. So these are the Sith rebels. Way to go, guys. I heard that. Oh, AI. Oh, Jesus.
Let's go! What?
You will fall!
Yeah? The reason you're not doing the...
You asked for this!
Yes?
What are you doing, John?
How'd you like that? What?
What is it?
What?
For the Order!
No drop seeds from the Terran Tech. Queldroma Rose and Duran's Journal. Cryobands, Grenade, Masasi Ceremonial Armor, 900 credits. Let's see, there we go. This datapad appears to be the personal journal of the Jedi Order. The last entry reveals what he was doing on this world. Korriban is everything I imagined and feared. I can feel the power of the dark side here. I can sense the Terran tactic hiding in this evil place. Shayla and I have decided to venture forth in the valley of the Sith Lords in search of the creatures. I only wish Gunhan was there with us. Why couldn't he just accept that Shayla and I are in love? He claims our passion for each other will lead us down the dark side, but he can't even see how his own pride and arrogance are leading him away from the light. Maybe it is good that he left after all. Even as dangerous as the Terran tactic are, I'm certain Shayla and I can defeat one without his help. Yeah, well, look how that worked out for you, buddy. Alright. So, the Terran tactic is dealt with. Does that mean I can help? Or, does that mean I can go back to les students and tell them they can go on and chew on? Famous.
So, is there news? It's clear. Thank you. I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the academy. I guess we aren't the only ones who don't agree with... Maybe the Jedi will accept us. I've seen how evil the dark side is. Maybe I could try. At any rate, thank you again. You've saved our lives.
So they made it through. Let's go on ahead and clean up the rest of these shotguns. Sith Corps. Cryobank Nade, Sith Energy Shield, 450 credits. Okay, so I just gotta Well, I mean, I don't have to. But, looks like I just have to do this one bit right here to get the map for this area finished. I mean, I don't have to, but I just want to. It's probably just going to bother me a little bit if I don't.
Yes?
Righty then. Cheat course, that's disgusting. Plasma grenade, both Android disruptor. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I could have sworn there was some decent Lucy's here when I played years ago.
That hurt.
Whatever, I guess. Either that, or maybe I'm thinking about Knights of the Old Republic 2. Maybe. Huh.
For the Republic!
Or maybe I'm just thinking about the robes I got. Either way, whatever. Now just to head back. And deal with the rest of these trials. Valley Dark Lords. I think it's it.
The tomb on the far left, there, it's off limits. Only careful of the Tukata. It's all we can do to keep those beasts away while we work.
Oh, now where is the chick I'm supposed to be looking for? Where are you at, lady? Aren't you supposed to be right around here somewhere? Didn't she say something about the middle pillars? Oh,
There
she
you
is.
are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been calling to the Takata Mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now. Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast. Wonderful. The beast is dead, and here is the holocron. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. Forget it. I'm not waiting up for you. Back off. I'm warning you. Over my dead...
Alright, this is interesting. Credits for applying Revan hologram. What the hell is this even supposed to be?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
What?
But yeah, I hope everybody's doing alright on this fine Friday evening. What's going on with Carth? Alright.
Too much audio input. Audio systems overloading. Must destroy so...
Ah, crap, I remember this guy now. Dang it. I completely forgot about this guy. Ugh. Mom, I'm not doing anything. A sigil crystal, Marco Ragnos guns.
Ready?
Your wish?
Yes?
That was easy enough. Data recorder, crop and grenade med pack, 450 credits, sound deafening stealth unit. I haven't been able to catch my poor creation as yet. We've been trying to capture it without destroying it. The thing is too valuable. It is hard to be so quiet as is necessary, however. It identifies targets through sound. I'm glad we brought sound dampeners with us, provided that idiot Ben who all uses his. Well, I guess we can see he did not.
Oh, hello to you. You're new to the Academy. Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago. Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating. I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajunta Pall. Ajunta Pall was one of the first of the great Sith Lords. He rebelled against his Jedi Masters and led the way for the rest of us that followed. These runes claim that he was interred here, and I wonder if his sword might not be here as well. According to legend, Ajunta Pall created a sword of terrible power. Someone who located it could gain considerable prestige. Well, a few of the Boulder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite dangerous. From what I've been told, the tombs have old traps and machines that are still active. They were designed to keep out intruders when they were made, and still do. I suppose if the Academy wanted to make a concerted effort, the tomb would be opened. But I think Master Uthar prefers to keep it as a challenge for the students. Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for Ajunta alone. Oh, these tombs are certainly not harmless. Don't think that. The sword may be tempting, but I'm not about to risk my life to find it. No, I want power as much as the next person, but I'm not stupid. I know what I'm capable of. Of course.
So let's see if we can do this then. Tomb of Ajunta Pall. appears to be the journal of a Sith archaeologist by the name of Farron Gall. Most of it consists of uninteresting notes on the geology of the tomb's caverns, but the final entry is as follows. Strangely enough, I found traces of Thurangan in the tomb. This is an unstable black rock used as fuel by lesser races. Perhaps the ancient Sith on Korriban used it as a power source. It is a volatile and dangerous substance and reacts violently to fire. I will have to be careful. Sonic grenade, med package, honey battle stimulants. Severed arm, data pad. This data pad seems to have once belonged to an enterprising young Sith student who has ventured into the tomb in search of a Junta Paul sword. One of his entries is of particular note. There has got to be a way to get past this obelisk blocking the bridge. It seems to be made of some kind of unstable material. I'm willing to bet some kind of energy discharge will set it off. Blaster fire isn't doing the trick, however. I'll have to try some kind of explosive. I just hope that guard droid over there is as defunct as it looks. I still got my grenades, yes. I don't feel like frag grenade or an ion grenade would do it. Plasma grenade. I get the feeling this is going to end badly. Didn't end near as fast as I thought. Alright. Alright then. Fibro sword, silver lined sword, not steel sword. I'm gonna save it right here, just depending on how this goes, right here. Spirit of a Junta.
Too long in the cold and the dark. I am disturbed again. A human.
Beware this. This spirit, it may not be what it appears. Great emotion lies within.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi?
Why disturb my sleepless rest? I do, and yet I do not. The Force is so strong with you, human. Yet the face, the soul. It has been so very long. I had a name once. Ajunta Paul. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so. Our Jedi Masters, those who had taught us to use the Force, who warned us against the dark side, yet we embraced it in secret, reveled in its power. We were discovered? Or did we act? I can no longer remember, but here is where we came, to hide, to grow, and here we fell. We hid from the Jedi, but it was not they who destroyed us. Is it not obvious what we did? We destroyed each other. We desired the secrets of each other to increase our power. We battled until finally our fortress rained down on top of us.
I suppose that's the nature of the dark side. Power, but no longevity. Eventually it just consumes itself.
And so, here, our old secret is buried, and none of us hold it anymore. Is that not right? Our power fled. Oh, what became of us? Do the Sith still thrive? Did they ever return? So much time has passed, and yet we have learned nothing. Remain? Do I remain? I have regretted for so long all that I have done. My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now. A corpse, as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life. Most of my brethren would desire only to take what power I have left, even if it would destroy them. I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you. If you are wise, you will not keep it. In the end, it is what destroyed me. There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword, but it has been so long. I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours. Then you must die. This is how it must be. I do remember one thing of my soul. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long, long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
Place it on the statue you said? Yeah, there we go.
Yes, that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me. No need? What choice have I? Return? But I betrayed my old masters. They would never let me return to the light side. It is too late. Too late. If I could return, oh, my master, it has been so long, and I regret so much.
Journal entry added, 1,000 experience points, side to side, points gained, items received. Let's give you Chuck. Oh, 5 to 15. Plus 2 fire damage.
What?
So, I've done 2.
I saw you come in here, and I rather figured you'd make it all the way to the sarcophagus.
Oh shit, yeah.
Good to see I wasn't wrong.
Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunta Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait.
You wouldn't have considered, oh, I don't know, getting it yourself?
Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all. Nice try. I may not know what the sword looks like, but I'm no gullible fool. I'm not about to pass up a chance to impress Master Uthar. I may like you well enough, but being a Sith is all about taking chances when the moment is right. So make it easier on both of us. Hand over the sword. Need to do things the hard way, eh?
credits, Johnny joining Shield, Dapper Palace. Nice. But yeah, I like the fact that I'm wearing legit Jedi robes and everybody's like, whatever. We're not gonna question the fact that this guy's still in Jedi robes. And everybody else is in Sith stuff.
You aren't assigned to the excavation team, are you?
I'm not here to get you out of trouble if you do something stupid. Enter the tombs at your own risk.
How do? There we go. Gonna share that to some groups later. That screenshot. Tomb of Tulak Horde. That works too, I guess. Oh, Mandalorian Battle. Let's see what's over here on this other side.
Yes?
Alright. Nothing of importance over here. Crap. Not the way I meant to go.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? The contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home. Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Miko. Say hello, Miko. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Erler. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me. What? Old hermit? Can that blasted Uthar teach a single thing right these days? Slander! That's what it is. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already tested him. Didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Miko here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for. Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Well, forgive me for resorting to the cliché. I'm sure we could. We could chat all day about it. But where would that get us? I'm quite determined, and you are quite helpless. Perhaps you have some questions. I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same. Well, forgive me. Why then, you go free. Tell you what. I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote. What's a little mental instability between tutor and pupil? What's important is that I'm here to better the Sith as a whole. It's a big job. I don't remember offering you a choice. You can refuse to answer my question. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral. Miko here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. I don't know what you think of Miko. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Then you win. If you die, then he wins. Well then. Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions? And how many correctly answered questions before you? On that note, now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. Incorrect! What sort of thinking is that? If all the Sith thought as you did, we would all be soft together. Well. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened. So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trailing after you, at any rate. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the You gained an advantage and you share it freely? Leto. Still going? All right then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Another chance to make you look poor to your superiors? To make it look, not that good help is easy to find. Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice? Fool. It's a trick question. A true Sith never dies. I'll enjoy this. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. I suppose this means you can go, Miko. You'll have to just...
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! I'll... That's it!
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die. Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you? You mean the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back? I've done some... I've hurt a lot of people.
You can always turn back to the light.
I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose. And good luck.
Okay, I leveled up again. Yay! Now, what do I wanna... Yeah, we'll just go with that for now. Remains 450 credits, so pay the crystal, engine hit tablet, fence med pack. Yeah. Oh, it's like 2 lakh cords. Violets. it's time to head back to the academy. And hopefully, go ahead and get this part finished. Sith Academy. It'd be great if I could just fast travel back, but whatever. I don't know why, but I've always remembered this taking a heck of a lot longer. I mean, I know I'm not done with it yet, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm missing a whole lot or something. Because I guess I seem to remember this taking longer, or maybe I was just bad at this game when I was younger. Before I report to Uthar, let's check over here one last time to see if Carth's son has popped in. This, not seeing them here. Not here either.
I understand you managed to kill Lasho. Well done. She was devious, but I knew her trust could be turned. One less opponent is an excellent result, regardless. You have had an excellent...
Alrighty. Looks like his son's not gonna pop up for me this playthrough, which sucks, but yeah, looks like Dustil isn't gonna pop
Do not
in
forget
for me
our
this
agreement
playthrough.
regarding Uthura. Yes, so I hear. I've had reports from some students that ventured into the tomb after you left and found the parts. Well done. I am impressed. You have rid us of a potential nuisance. Go now. You have done well. Yes, so I hear. Still, it was Shardan's failure, and hardly your success now, was it? Not quite worthy of prestige.
Okay then.
I had heard that such an artifact existed. Tell me, young one, did you acquire the device by yourself? So I see. And Lasho, does she yet live? Well done. You gained an artifact through trickery and eliminated an opponent at the same time. That is deserving of great prestige. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young one. You have bested the others quite completely. You
Oh,
have
look at
but
that.
one final test which you must take, and this requires us to travel to the tomb of Nagasado in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. Return to your quarters now and seek me out in the morning. When you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
Did I already look? Oh, search for this? Guess so.
How can you possibly be Revan? The one, the Jedi whose troops saved me on Taris. It was Revan, leading an army out to defeat the Mandalorians. It was you. I knew when I heard that you had become the Dark Lord of the Sith, that something was wrong with it. The man who saved me could never go completely to the dark side. It is good to know that you have truly changed. It gives me hope. I do not think now that I will fall to the dark side. I only have to look at you and follow by your example, and there is no way I can fail. Yes, that is true. I suppose you would know better than I. I will never forget what you did for me, even if you do not remember it.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Was good to know Juhani pleased to me.
What are you doing here? Go back to Uthar and tell...
Well, fine, Ms. Prius. Oh, how's it going, man? Doing alright?
So then, I take it you are ready to travel to the tomb of Nagasado. Your final test should not be delayed. I will tell you the details when we are there, young one. You will, however, fight for your life. That is why I suggest you be in sufficient health. Then we go now.
You doing alright tonight, Eric? The day passes in preparation. Uthar then takes you and Uthura to the Sith tomb. Your companions are not permitted to join you. Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
You are now ready for your final
Thanks for
test,
asking.
Sith. You have earned the right to see if you shall become one of us.
Indeed you have.
Is that a tone of mischief in your voice, dear Uthura? You should know by now that no scheme is certain.
I don't know what you're talking about, Master. I am not scheming. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Nagasado, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malak and Darth Revan years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the ancient star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present. Return to us once you have it. For you, the test does not end there.
Be very cautious here. This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Are you ready to begin?
Can you tell me anything about what I will face?
Tough test. Overcome the obstacles that lie ahead on your own.
Alright then, can I leave the tomb?
No one enters and no one leaves until your test is complete.
Honest time, I have returned with lightsaber.
Good.
Understood.
Uthura and I will await your return.
Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, wrong way. Wrong door. I can never remember how to do these kind of things. I might have to Google this real quick because I can never remember how to do this kind of thing. Yes, yes. Alright, there we go. That part's over with, thankfully. Nice. But yeah, I always hate these kind of tests because I can never do them. Not without help anyway. Alright, so I gotta come this way. And I'm not looking forward to it. Med pack for Pine Droid, just dropped her 450 credits. Med pack. This datapad appears to be the journal of a Sith who quite obviously did not make it past this portion of his final test. Most of the journal consists of the Sith's account of getting into a prestige with Master Uthar to take this test. Only the final entry appears to concern the test itself. Seems I need to get across a pool of acid in a central chamber if I am to complete my test here. But that's not easy. That's not going to be easy. The runes name one obelisk the Pillar of Fire, while the other is the Pillar of Ice. I can only assume that one of the pillars leads to a way to remove the acid pool, fire or ice. What in fire create toxic fumes? I'm not sure. Maybe freezing the pool would be safer. Well, I'll worry about that once I bypass the Terran tactic beasts. If I can. I suppose it's now or never. And he never did. So yay me for having to deal with a bunch of Terran tactics. This is going to be fun. Oh shit. Super effective. Solari Crystal, Shayla's Journal. Shayla's Journal. This data pad is a personal journal of the Jedi Shayla Nur. Her last entry is particularly compelling. I have tracked the Tarik that ambushed us in the Shirek caves to this tome, but even as I stand at the entrance, I know this is wrong. Dark thoughts fill my mind, hatred and vengeance. I cannot stop myself from blaming Gun Han for Duran's death. If he had not abandoned us, my love would surely have survived the Tarin's first attack. But my hatred of Gun Han pales beside my burning desire for revenge. My blood boils to destroy the creature that ended Duran's life, no matter what the cost. I know such thoughts are those of the dark side, but I cannot help them. Even a second set of tracks outside the cave cannot dissuade me from my task. One Tarin, 2 1,000. It makes no difference to me now. The only image I see is that of Duran's broken body, and only blood can cleanse it from my mind. I hope my master will forgive me for what I am about to do. Well, hopefully that unlocks it. Pillar of Fire. Pillar of Ice. Special code grenade. Oh, excuse me. Whew. That came out of nowhere. Dangerous looking pool of acid has flooded the room. Launch the special cloak grenade at it. The pool freezes over. It is now walkable. Nice. Oh, shit. There's a start map. 250 experience points. Journal entry added. Sith lightsaber.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand? When a Jedi acts, it is with skill, true. But the Jedi teach you that your passions are counterproductive. That strength is only found in peace. Did you not feel the moment of excitement in the two? Did your passions not flow and make you feel stronger and more alive? What purpose would be served by restricting yourself from such? I would say only the purpose of the Jedi. Through this, they would control you and restrict your potential. If you came to the Academy, you must have felt the stirrings within you that if you are capable of continuing. This is where your path ends, young one. There is no turning back once you have embarked on it. Perhaps not to someone of your natural strength. The point is in the recognition of the nature of the act, rather than its sheer difficulty. Good. The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death. One must always be moving forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior, and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Uthura here, my own apprentice.
What? So this is what you had planned all along? You wish me killed?
Indeed. You have become too ambitious, Uthura. It is time for you to die, and someone more talented to take your place.
No. It is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Sadly, Uthura, it is you who are mistaken. Your pupil is more ambitious than you realize. Isn't that so, young one? You are indeed a fool if you think to oppose us both, young one.
To think that I actually hoped you could be a...
This makes no sense. You will never become a Sith if you turn on us both.
Betrayed. He is a spy.
Do not fret, my dear. All will be as it was.
Pay for this. You... Damn you! My strength.
I feel like this is a Spider-Man meme with those all pointing at each other. Ah. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Shit. Yeah? Alright. Just kept force choking me to death? Alright. Oh shit, no. Load game. Oh crap, I gotta do all that again? Fuck. Well, that's just great.
Do not forget our agreement regarding... Ah, the ones I ordered Indeed. We checked the caves and found only a couple of bodies. Perhaps the Chirac ate them. It is just as good, I suppose. The lesson is learned. Go now. You have done well. Ah, finally, the genuine sword. I knew that this relic...
We should have kept that. It could have made a...
Well done. You have impressed me. Go now. You have done... Oh, let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings and... Regardless, you have impressed me enough by my... You have but one... I would advise you to be... When you return...
But yeah, I'm not gonna do that stupid test again, or whatever. Side optional testing.
So then we go now. Very well.
Yes, yes.
Is that a tone of mission?
I don't...
Yes.
Let's just
You
skip
are to
all
follow
this.
the lightsabers.
Be very cautious.
Do you understand what I have told you? Good.
Yeah, let's just wait for my force powers to come back a little. Because I want to try to face these Terran tactics with a full tank if I can. Pillar of Ice. Sith lightsaber. Actually, hold on. Mind affecting. Let's go ahead and save it right here, just in case. Because I don't want to have to do all that again for the third time, just in case. And let's make sure that did save. It did. Alrighty.
So, you took a great risk. Sometimes you must fight. That is the lesson. Good. All life must come. So it is the same among. So it behooves. Normally, this would be a.
What?
Indeed. Sadly, you are indeed a fool. This makes no sense.
Betrayed.
Do not fret, my dear.
You will pay.
And how was that a hell of a lot easier the second go around? Whatever. What was that? 3,000 credits? Yeah. And it's in the Gar Warsuit Security Domination interface. 1,500 credits, poison grenade. Alright, now this is over with. Oh crap. Should be paying attention to what I'm doing. Unavailable at this time. Alright.
You there. How is it that you're leaving Nagasadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar? What? You? You aren't even a...
I was able to kill Master Uthar.
Don't be such a coward. Kill the traitor. Do it now.
Why do you not have a weapon equipped?
Yes?
Ah, crap. Car's down.
Sure.
That is what a Jedi will do.
Yes, what's on your... You got it. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, I guess the only one up here. Alright. Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Greetings. If you haven't heard, there's some trouble over at the Academy. A power... You certainly can.
What's up, Skull? So, speaking of which, Skull, are we doing anything? What's the game plan? I'm just waiting to hear back from you. Hey, don't tell me you're gonna be a Blue Falcon tonight, Skull. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. We just finished up Korriban. We shouldn't have too much more left to do in this game. And thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on all the proper social medias, including Discord. I'm sure Scully Skull will eventually have all those links appropriately placed. And as such, don't join on in. Don't forget to say hi. Now we'll see y'all later.